Hi everyone, thanks for joining me. Michelle from Energy and Balance. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Today we are going to talk about something that I get asked a lot, which people come in and they look at my collection of skulls and they go, ooh, are they evil? And this kind of makes me smile because a skull being evil or a crystal skull being evil is really a modern invention. When modern TV and movies and everything else came out, it started to bring through that spooky factor, if you like. And before that, whether it be Macbeth in his famous soliloquy where he's holding up a skull and he's talking to it and he's trying to find wisdom right the way through history, skulls have not been seen until the modern day as evil. They've just been seen as part of the world. And let's go back and let's look at a couple of different things. You've got the Mesoamerican, Aztec and Mayan belief that crystal skulls, there were 13 crystal skulls, and they were the property of the goddess of death. Now, what she was each one was known as the mother and father of wisdom. And the skulls weren't thought of as evil. They were thought of as a pathway or an opening to the next dimension. And there's a belief that when all 13 skulls reappear and are presented to humanity, that we are going to be ready to access that information so that we can move forward in a more spiritual, healthy, productive, conscious way. They were kept around the world in different sacred sites and they were used by the priests. So there's nothing really gory or anything else about that. It was actually a beautiful thing to allow people to realize that death was a doorway to another dimension. Now that brings me another way that it was a doorway was within the Cherokee, the Native Americans, the Cherokee tribe. They believe that there were 13 skulls again. For some reason with skulls, 13 keeps cropping up right the way through. And these 13 skulls within the Cherokee tribe were believed again to be the gateways. We had one on Earth, except the rest of them were on other planets. And it was a way to communicate through to other dimensions, other planets, and access the information. You've got a lot of different skulls that are coming through nowadays. You've got different types of carving. Here's a little alien one. So as you can see, the typical grey alien as they're known as, with the big eyes and the big head. A lot of people like these types of things so that they can meditate through them and use them for healing and access the otherworldly information that can come through for them. You've got your very, very typical skulls that are carved like this. This one's carved out of rhyolite and beautiful, really nicely done with the carving, and also you've got your fossils that come through. So you've got different sizes, different carving ones. Now remember, when you're working with skulls or you decide to get one, you are going to be combining the stone of choice with the information that will come through from it. You've also got more basic ones, and depends on the carve quality is going to be part of the price, the stone and the carve quality, because something that's going to take someone, days, months to really meticulously carve it through to have the information through is going to be a lot more expensive than something that can be thrown out and reasonably easy to carve if you know what you're doing. Now, like with all figurines, you're going to have or find that a lot of these skulls can come through with a personality all of their own. And that's just with the shape of them rather than a sphere or a pyramid or anything. You're embodying or carving these figures. So, activation. Activation is, there's a lot of different ways you can send your skulls off to different people to activate them. You're activating them to access the information that could come through. And most of the time, an easy way to activate a skull is to have it to have been in presence or in contact with. It's like a family tree. Somewhere back in the family tree, it has been in the presence of one of the known relics or known Mayan Aztec skulls. So by being in the presence of those, the modern ones can be activated to therefore allow you to access the information more easily. There are different ways that you can do it. As I said, if you're interested in activating your skull, then just do a bit of a search and you can find out all the information on doing that. Skulls are commonly used for healings and within grids and different things to embody and to bring through that information. So I hope that's helped you to understand that crystal skulls aren't seen as an evil thing, that they are what they are, and through history they have been used in many cases for healing in a very beautiful and gentle way to move through the doorway and to progress forward, whether that's the doorway of death or whether that's the doorway of moving through to a different area of your life. All right then, thank you for joining me, and if you'd like to share photos of the skulls that you might have in your possession or any other information about skulls, please comment below. We'd love to hear it, and it's a sharing community that gives everyone the information they need. Thanks guys, bye.